Ravens. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards. The pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Over!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Drops it underneath for Collins. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Collins. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a give to Collins. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Leopard! Leopard! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 32 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Looking deep for Gabriel. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel, 70 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks able to drop him for a loss of 4. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a juke this time. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. After the interception, here's Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Come on, come on.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Parkey's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Trubisky will throw. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And a penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Now Jones. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's... And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, it's Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll go with the keeper, and he will push forward and pick up the first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on first down. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. His throw incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 25 yards out. And Parkey's kick is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the... And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 75 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Now Jones. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Jackson throwing on third and long. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now Jackson on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left. And no good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. The throw left side taken in by Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
11 more on that one and another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep for Gabriel. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Detroit!
Jackson on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That is incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. It finds Crabtree for the completion. Michael Crabtree's going to go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, 84 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
That 3 touchdown pass. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Trubisky now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And now running right through it. They give him a gain of 38.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He was looking for Crabtree that time.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard, given 53 yards on the ground. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finally, the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again to Howard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Have an all-white rank.